Namaste. Good morning. How are you today? I'm so happy that you're here with me for a little gentle yoga on a Tuesday morning. My name is Lisa. I live in St. Martin, and I'm coming to you from my extra room in my house that serves as yoga room, walk-in closet, office, art studio, dance studio, whatever I need it to be. So let's just go ahead and start by sitting comfortably. Any position is fine as long as you're comfortable, and if you can straighten up that spine, make your spine long and let yourself sit tall, let your shoulders relax. And we're just going to do a few simple neck rolls to start off with, so make sure you feel straight in the back. When you drop your head down, you're going to be lengthening the back of your neck. Let your chin come all the way to the chest if it can go that far. If not, don't worry about it. Just let your chin come down as far as it feels good. And just let your head hang. Try to relax the neck and the shoulders and your belly, and really let that head be heavy and just let it go. Don't hold it at all. Let it hang. And maybe now you start to feel the back of the neck stretch just a bit as you let go all the muscles that hold your head erect. Let's move the chin a little bit left and a little bit right, just a little bit to start with, and go very slow. Connect your breathing, your breath to your movement. So as you go one direction, inhale, and then go the other direction and slowly exhale, let the air out of the body, and then breathe in again. Let's widen the work that we're doing. Bring the chin farther towards one armpit and then the other, but keep it slow. Keep it thoughtful. Keep connected to your breath. If you feel like there's one particular spot in your neck that's talking to you as you move left and right, just stop right there and let that spot relax. Tell it with your mind, with the little voice in your mind. Tell it to relax. Tell it it's okay, it can let go. Maybe reach your hand back there and give it some gentle rub or massage. Let it know it can relax. And see if you can get it to just let go. And then continue on your way, left and right. Gentle neck rolls. Always good for releasing tension. Most of us tend to store a lot of stress in our neck and shoulders. Let's sweep the chin all the way to the right shoulder and lift the face up, facing towards the right now with the face level. And just sit here with your head over your shoulder as far as it will go. Don't force it. And take your breath deep and slow into the belly. With every inhalation, try to sit a little taller. With every exhalation, relax your shoulders and your belly. Let's drop the head down and come all the way to the other shoulder now. Sweep the head up to a level orientation. Remember, you don't have to have your chin over your shoulder. If it just won't go, that's okay. That's your limit. That's fine. We don't want to force any limits when we do our gentle yoga with Lisa from St. Martin, because we just go gentle. All right, so let's do a small circle over the top to the back as we sit on the left shoulder here. As if you're drawing a circle in the air with your nose, go over the top to the back. Keep it small, about the size of a coin. And if anything feels uncomfortable or stressful or awkward, make your circle smaller or just keep your head steady in one place. That's fine too. If you're good with this and you want to try and stretch a little farther and deeper, you can make your circle spiral out. But don't force anything. Keep it gentle and lots of breathing. And then come back to the center of your circle and let's sweep it down. Down, chin drops down towards the chest. Let's just go a little bit left and right like we did at the beginning. Going, sweeping all the way to the right shoulder again. Lift your chin. Draw a circle in the air over the top to the back. So if you're on your right shoulder, you should be going clockwise. and over the top to the back, regardless of which shoulder you might be on right now. Spiral your circle out if that's good for you, and make it as big as you like. But don't force anything. Your neck is so sensitive, it's so easy to overstress your neck, so be gentle. Come back in, spiral it in, come back to the center, hold right there, and drop your chin. Let's come all the way to the middle and just let the head hang. At that same time, we're going to slump our shoulders and round our back and just allow the head to hang even farther down. Release your hips and your belly, your shoulders and your neck. Curve that back, drop that head. As your head hangs forward and your back is rounded, let's shift our weight towards the right hip and then the left hip. Just allow the head to sort of swing from shoulder to shoulder as you shift your weight from left hip to right hip. Swing the body over, feel your spine curves to the left and then curves to the right. And then we come back slowly, come back to the middle. Beautiful. Let the head hang and slowly straighten the back. Bring your shoulders in line with your hips and lift the face. Beautiful. Hands to prayer pose. Push it up. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring it back down to your heart. The back is straight, but at the very last minute here, just bow your head slightly and sit quiet before you inhale. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Lift the hands. Exhale. Bring them back down. Sit quiet before you inhale. Bow your head. Focus on something that's important to you right now, something you're grateful for, or an intention that you hope to achieve today, maybe even right now. If you are blank and you got no intention and nothing to be grateful for, then I'll suggest something for you. Be grateful for your life and let your intention be peace. Believe that peace is possible, folks. We have to believe that we can improve the situation that we find ourselves in. We have to believe it. And one of the best ways to do that is to send love and peace out from your heart to all your friends and family and strangers that you encounter. Send love. Wave from the car. Give them a smile. Let them know they're not alone. Spread love and peace. Let's do it one more time. Push those prayer hands up to the heavens, stretch it tall, and then bring them back to your heart. This time we're going to reach up and wiggle the fingers, stretch as tall as you can, look up at the ceiling, open your eyes wide. Big breath in, spread your rib cage out, expand your ribs. Exhale, bring the hands out to the side and turn the palms up. Breathe in, lift up, turn the palms out, push it all the way down to the floor next to your hips. Palms up. Breathe in, palms out, push down. Keep it going as I adjust my camera so we can start to do a little bit more strenuous exercise for our yoga workout today. Breathe in, lift up, push out and down, exhale. Palms up, breathe in, push out and down. Exhale. Keep your right hand on the floor here. Let's just lift the left hand up. Look up at your fingers up in the sky. Reach them up as high as you can. Stretch it tall. Feel the stretch in the armpit and the side of the ribs and throughout that tricep into your elbow and your wrist. And even spread your fingers wide and feel the stretch in between the fingers. Big breath in and let it come down. Rest it on the ground next to your hip. Other hand, reach it up, stretch up, breathe in. Look up at your hands, spread your fingers wide, feel the stretch in the side body. Big breath in, stretch it taller, even taller. And bring it down, slowly exhaling. Let your hand rest next to your hip. Beautiful. If you haven't already straightened out your legs, do so now. Get those knees nice and straight. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And you can reach towards your ankles and then slide your hands up towards your hips. Reach towards your ankles and slide it up, straighten the back, round the back. Bring your face a little close to your knees. Get rid of all the dog hair off the yoga pants. Endless Okay, bring the face down by the knees and then lift up, slide the hands up to the hips, straighten the back, lift the top of the head, breathe in. Exhale, reach for your ankles, bring your face close to your knees, round your back, exhale it all out. And slide it back up. Let's try a little variation on that forward fold. Open the legs just a little wider than your hips, not that wide. And then bend the knees just a bit and push your knees out. Let your legs or your feet flop outward a little bit. Push them out. And then we're going to bring the hands in between the legs, walk them to support the body as you reach forward. Drop your face, drop your head, bring your elbows to the ground somewhere near your knees. Palms can go palms up, round your back, drop that head. This is a very soft forward fold, very soft and easy. Take your breath, little breaths here because your chest is a bit compressed. Your belly is definitely compressed. Release your neck, let it drop. Two more breaths here, long, slow, deep, full breaths. And walk your hands back close to your hips, pushing the body back up. Good morning, everybody. Namaste. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. We're just getting started with a little gentle forward fold. And now we're going to sit with one leg bent in and one leg out to the side, sort of a half straddle. So I'm going to turn my left heel in towards the groin and my right leg extended out towards the right. If your knee doesn't want to bend that much and you don't want your heel to come so close in by your hips, you can put your leg just slightly bent, wherever is good for you. Always modify so it's right for you. I don't know your situation, you know your situation, so please be gentle with yourself, don't overdo anything. Leave this class feeling good and feeling better than you felt before it. And then tomorrow, hopefully no sore muscles, no aches or pains, so that you can come back on Thursday, join me again, and we'll do it again. Slow progress, right? Hands, your right hand on the straight leg, and slide it towards your ankle and bring the body over. That's all we're doing right now, just sliding the hand from hip to ankle. The body follows with a side bend. And let's match our breathing. Exhale as you bend. Bring it up. Breathe in. One more time. Hold right here in your side bend. Bring the other arm straight up. Look up at it. See if you can open the chest a little bit by sending that shoulder back. Looking up at the ceiling or up at your hand. Gives a little bit of a twist in the waist and opens the chest. See if you can send that top hand back just a little farther to open the chest a little more. Take a couple of breaths here. And let your mantra right now just be release. Release. Let's let that hand come back directly over the shoulder. And then reach over in an intense side stretch here. Feel the stretch, breathe into it, and let your mantra continue to be release. All right, reach that hand straight up, slide your leg, is that your hand that's on your leg, all the way up to the hips, and reach both hands up, stretch it tall, breathe in. Prayer hands coming down, revisit that beautiful feeling of peace, stillness, bowing the head, quiet. Feel it, thank you. Let's change legs. Half straddle on the other side. Hand rests on your hip, slide it towards the ankle and bring the body gently over into a side bend. And exhale. Inhale, come up, straighten the back, nice and straight, and then we go down again. Anything is not right, maybe your foot gives you a twitch or something just doesn't feel right, don't ignore it, address it, give it some love, make an adjustment that makes every movement work for you. This is your time to take care of yourself. Listen to your body, don't ignore it. Let's reach out for that ankle and stay down in a side bend towards the left now, and bring the free hand up directly above your shoulder. Reaching for the ceiling, look up at your upper hand. See if you can open the chest a little more, send the hand back. Hold here in 3 breaths. Release. Let your mantra be release. And when you're ready, bring the hand back over the shoulder, directly up. And let's intensify our side stretch by bringing the hand overhead. Reach and breathe. Bring it up when you're ready, all the way up. Both hands reach up, stretch it tall. Reach up and breathe in. Bring those prayer hands down slowly to your heart. Keep the spine elongated, bow the head. Nice job. Let's bring those legs straight out in front again. I'm going to say hi to Annie. Good morning. And I'm going to straighten those legs out. And now we're going to do a more intense forward stretch. The forward fold before was very soft, right? Now we're going to try and keep our back straight. Shoulders start by being right over the hips. Lift the sternum and lift your heart. And lift the top of your head, lift your arms, stretch it up, straight up. Breathe in. And now we go, as we exhale, to the angle, to the 45-degree angle or a diagonal. We're reaching for the top of the wall across the room. Look down at your legs so that your neck is not stressed. Keep reaching, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep reaching. Bring the hands, keep the back exactly as it is. Bring the hands down to grab a hold of your ankles and just give a gentle pull. Bend your elbows and pull against the length of your legs. You should feel it in your lower back and also in your hamstrings and in your hips, maybe even behind the knees. Release and pull. Look down at the legs so the neck is not into a weird position that gives us stress. Inhale, pull, lengthen in the back. Release, inhale, exhale, pull. One more time. Hold. And then sit tall. Just drag your hands up your legs. Bring your body straight up. Thank you. All right. It is time now to recline and bend our knees and put the heels close to the hips. How we doing? Yeah? Okay, good. All right, just release your arms. Let them stretch straight out from your shoulders like a T, a capital letter T. Find a good spot for your heels. They don't have to be so close to your hips. Knees are open a little bit, not parallel, not so touching. Little space between the knees. Tilt your pelvis. Push that lower back down hard against the floor. Squeeze your belly in, but keep breathing. Keep your arms and your chest totally relaxed. Keep your breath moderate. Keep your main focus on your lower back, pushing it hard down into the floor. Squeeze your belly in. Squeeze it tight. Keep breathing. Keep the pressure out of your chest. Let it all be below the belly button. And release, relax. Let's drop both knees to the left and just hang out here for a minute. Release and relax. Let your hips be heavy. Don't hold up anything. Don't keep any pressure in your lower back or hips. Release everything. Let it go. Let gravity pull the body down. Don't resist it. those knees up and all the way over to the other side. Again, just let the gravity pull the body down. Don't resist it. Release and relax. And then bring the knees up and reestablish a good strong base in your hips. You can bring your hands to a different position now if you want. Maybe put your fingers lightly on your belly or your diaphragm area at the top of your abdomen. Tilt your pelvis. Push the lower back down hard into the floor. Squeeze the belly in. Building ab strength while we just lay on our backs. We want strong cores. We want to be able to move freely like a youthful person does. So let's squeeze the belly in, build core strength to support everything we do. We want to reduce the pain and the sensitivity and just feel good in your own skin. Let's release now and open the legs out in a butterfly sit. Release your hands out, palms up. Maybe the soles of your feet are aligned and touching. That's okay. Release and relax. Trust yourself enough to let go of all that habitual tension that inhabits our skeleton. The reason we want to relax is not to go to sleep, but to build awareness of what the body's messages are to us. And also, as you exhale, if you relax fully, you can clear out your toxins, clear out your waste products of metabolism. And any other stuff that's hanging around can just be cleared out through the exhalation. All right, let's see if we can do windshield wipers. We're going to just drop the knees to the left, pick them up, drop them to the right, and allow your hips and legs to move very free, not much control. Just flip-flop back and forth, loosening up the hips even more. 2 more times on each side. And then we come knees up all the way to the chest. Hands go to the knees. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and hold. Allow the knees to separate a little bit. Maybe they go quite wide. Whatever works for you. Don't stress it. Don't overstretch your inner thigh. Groin area, very sensitive. Squeeze the knees together and open them slowly as far apart as you want. Squeeze them both together and open. And one last time, squeeze them together. Let's stretch the arms and the legs straight up. Take a moment to just be on your back with your arms and legs up. Relax your hands and your feet. Just let the blood flow all the way up your extremities and down back to the body. Nice. Let's flex the ankles and the wrists and then point the toes and bring the hands all the way over. As far as your wrists will bend, as far as your ankles will bend. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, hold. Bend elbow and the knees, down we come and up we go. Down and up. Make it feel like you've got something really heavy, especially for those arms that need a little bit of a good workout every day. Let's go 10 more times. Do it with me now. 10. Push it up, it's heavy. 9. Push it up. 8. 7. 6. 5. Push it up, it's heavy. Ooh, push it up. 4. Up, up, up. 3, 2, and last one. Make it really heavy. Push it up. Very good. The weight is gone. Allow your arms and legs to just float freely, any direction, any way they want. Crisscross, circles, ovals, back and forth, or just completely random. Beautiful. Bend those knees. Drop your arms to the floor. And let's just take a short savasana, stretch the legs out. Arms and legs go wherever feels most comfortable for you right now. Relax everything. All right, bend that right leg and bring the knee to the chest. Both hands come to the knee and squeeze it in by your chest, or maybe over to the side a little bit by your armpit. Back, let's do a swing where we bring the knee across and over. Across and over. No stress, no forcing, just movement. Let's release the knee from our hands and make the knee do a circle, a big circle if you can manage it. Working that hip socket, 360 degrees of rotation. Keep breathing. Circle the knee all the way around. Change directions whenever you feel like it. Beautiful. Stretch the legs straight up out of your hip socket, straight up like a lamppost. Ankles relaxed, foot's relaxed. The leg is straight if you can manage it. And then take your hands, reach for the leg, and just place your hands around your knee somewhere, maybe up on your thigh or down on your calf. It doesn't matter where you grab. Just gently pull and bring the leg a little closer to your face. And release, bring it back to vertical. That's your comfort zone. And you stretch. Find the edge of your range of motion. Your leg will tell you when you're at your edge. You'll feel a little bit of a fiery stretch in the hamstring and hip. As you bring the leg into the edge and back into your comfort zone, keep breathing. Keep breathing in and out. Let the leg find its full range of motion. Beautiful. Hold the leg steady and strong right at your edge. Hold and relax and release. This is a static stretch, generally about 30 seconds. It takes about 25 seconds for the leg to find, for the muscle to find that it can release a little farther. It's a natural reflex. It just lets the leg stretch if you're patient. And we have been patient. Maybe you feel like you can pull the leg a little into your edge a little farther. Don't force it, just gently see if there's more flexibility there for you to take advantage of. Nice. 2 breaths here, right at your edge, your new edge. And then release the legs slowly down to the floor, slowly like a second hand on a clock. All the way down it goes. Let's do a long body stretch. Reach your hands overhead. Reach your toes in the opposite direction. Expand your rib cage. Breathe big. Awesome. Let it go. Woo, that made me yawn. All right, we're ready to do the other leg now. Bring the knee up. Hands to the knee. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and allow it to drift towards your armpit, off to the side, and back to the middle, to the side, to the middle, over and up. Remember to breathe. Nice. Let's stretch the legs straight up. Bend it. And circle the knee around. A big circle if you can manage it, but don't force it. If it doesn't want to be a big circle, make a small circle. If it doesn't want to be a small circle, just hold it steady and listen to the body's messages. With respect, with gratitude, with appreciation. Put some gratitude in your attitude, right? Circle that knee around, change direction now and then whenever you feel like it. And we return to straight up like a lamppost, right up out of your hip. Relax your foot and ankle. Try to make the leg straight if possible. If not, don't worry about it. Reach your hands, grab the leg wherever your hands reach, and find yourself gently pulling the leg a little closer to the face. And let it drift back as you exhale. Inhale, exhale, pull the leg in, release it back to vertical. Find your range of motion, work it, work your full range of motion, acknowledge the edge of your range of motion. That's where you make progress, right there at the edge. Let's hold the leg there at the edge for a 30-second static stretch. Try to relax, try to release, hold steady. And then maybe we come a little deeper. If you feel like it and you want to, you can pull the leg a little bit farther into that edge. It's called your therapeutic edge, but don't overdo it. Please be gentle. Release. Slowly let the leg drift down to the floor, and arms reach overhead, stretch. Breathe big. Oh, don't be afraid to yawn. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's bend the knees and put the heels quite close to the hips. And one more time, let your hands come down alongside the body. Palms facing up. One more time, here we go. Tilt the pelvis, squeeze the belly in. This time we're going to squeeze the hips and the thighs, the belly. Everything squeeze in. Keep breathing. Don't stop breathing. And keep the pressure out of your chest. Keep squeezing your belly in. Keep tightening that core. Keep pushing the lower back down flat against the floor. Yes. And release. Knees to the chest. Hands wrap around your knees. Bring your head up to your knees. And down. Feet to the floor, hands overhead. Take a breath. Once more, bring the knees to the chest. Arms wrap around your legs. Bring your face right up to your knees. And release. Hands go overhead. Toes go down to the floor by your hips. Release and relax. Keep breathing. We're going to do it again, but this time we're not going to wrap our arms around our legs. We're just going to put our hands on our knees. Bring the face up and see if we can start dipping the feet one way and the other. Start a rock. Round your back and make your back like rocking chair. Rock on your spine from hips to shoulders. And we're going to try and come up into a boat pose. I didn't do it. Balancing right on your hips with the feet up in the air. Boat pose. If you're holding your legs, that's okay. If you want to try the real boat pose, you have to let go of your hands and just let your hands float out to the side. If you want to do the advanced, you got to get the knees straight. It's very difficult. And then let's come back to seated. Make yourself comfortable in an easy pose. Get that back straight and take a moment to just close your eyes and feel the energy in the body. How's it changed in the last 35 minutes? I hope you feel good. I hope you feel connected. Let's just close our eyes and breathe deep from the belly. Really let the air flow in and fill the belly first and then all the way up to the chest, to the throat, and even into your head, your sinuses. Why not? Fill those up with fresh, clean air. Exhale, get rid of it all. And do it again. Breathe in fresh, clean air. Let's go. As you breathe, fill your heart with gratitude and love. And as you exhale, feel it going out from you like vibrations out into the atmosphere all around you. The love, the peace, the joy, the sense of good conquering evil. Thank you for that. I love it. Let's put our hands in prayer pose, but then we're going to interlock the fingers and just squeeze and release a few times. Let your hands move in a circle into the chest as you breathe in and away as you exhale, connected to your breath. This is a great way of centering yourself, balancing your energies. A little bit of Qigong. Let's go the other way. Breathing in and out. Squeeze and release the hands. Make it a strong movement with your fingers. Use the muscles of the hands. Beautiful. Prayer pose. Okay, we're ready to go into hero pose now. If you don't like hero pose, you don't have to do it. Or you can modify it with a pillow. Put the pillow under your knees or behind your knees or under your hips. So hero pose means we're just going to sit on our heels with the knees folded up. This is the basic hero pose. Now if you really want to do the advanced pose, you got to come into toes pointing forward. Get those toes pointing forward and sit on those heels. That is a spicy position. It really stresses the calf muscle as well as the toes and the sole of the foot and the Achilles tendon and heel. But it's really good for you. So if you can do it, do it. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. Let's bring our hands out to the side and up. Prayer pose. Coming down to the heart, bow the head, lift it up, breathe in. Out to the side and down. 2 more times, just like that. Breathe it in, come up, and down. Up, and down. Beautiful. If you got up on your toes, this is your reward. Wiggle those toes, shake those feet, and then put them down. Let's just sit in a normal hero pose for the second part of this part of our yoga session. Let your hands come off of your legs and rest just hanging to your side. So the hands are not really involved in what's happening next. We're just going to bow down, bring the forehead by your knees, and come up and breathe in. Forward fold, bring your face close to your knees. Lift up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, release. Come up and breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Take a moment to release. And use the strength of your back to pull you up. Breathe in one more time, down we go. Release, relax, exhale. right. Bring the hands in front, cross at your elbows. So crisscross the elbows, and then wrap the forearms, bring the palms of the hands close together. Modify that if you can't do all the wrapping. Just have your hands crisscrossed as much as you can. And if that is impossible, just bring your elbows together in front of your chest and your hands together in front of your forehead area. All right, so if you've got your eagle arms going, bring them up and down. Breathing in, up and down. Exhale. Lift up. Exhale, round it down. One more time, up and down. Open. Bring your face, your chest straight. Open up. Stretch the arms wide. Send the hands back. Lift your face, lift your heart. Let your heart shine forward. And as we close the arms, we're going to crisscross the elbows the other way and wrap them the other way. If you're not wrapping your arms, just put your elbows together and your palms of your hands together. Up and down as you breathe in and out. Let's bring the torso down. Lift the heart, lift the face. Up, breathe in. Exhale, round your back, drop your face. One more time. We go up, 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 up. And out, arms out wide. Let's bring the hands together behind your tailbone and interlock your hands. Stretch your arms straight. That pushes the sternum forward, shoulders back. Lift your head. Lift your top of your head up, up, up. Squeeze your shoulders back, back, back. Take 3 deep breaths here, squeezing the shoulder blades throughout. And release. Just swing the arms back and forth. We're going to go into table position next, up on hands and knees. Okay, so up on hands and knees for table position. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders, knees are right under your hips, and your fingers are spread wide. Press your fingertips down into the mat to strengthen your muscles of your hands and protect your wrist. Drop your head and drop your tailbone, arch the middle of your back up. And then slowly coming back to a flat back, and then drop the middle of the back down. Lift your face, lift your tailbone. That's the cow position. If you want, you can go moo. And then drop your head, drop your tailbone, and lift the middle of the back up. And this is the cat position, so if you want, you can go meow. You gotta have a little fun, folks. It's only Tuesday. Lift the face, and drop the head. Arch and sway, cat and cow. Keep it going. Breathe a lot. Nice. Come back to a flat back. Look around your left shoulder for your left hip. Stick the hip out. Look and see if you see it. If you don't see it, don't worry about it. Go around. Look for the right hip around the right shoulder. Back and forth. Bend one elbow at a time. As you look right, then the left. As you look left, then the right. Keep breathing a lot. Everything gets to move here. 3 or 4 more times like this, and then just immediately go back to cat and cow whenever you're ready to arch and sway again, keeping the flexibility alive through the spine and back, shoulders and hips, neck. All right, let's do a little balance. Let's take the right hand and extend it out shoulder length, and the left leg extend it out hip height. Hold a balance and count to 15. And change. Change sides, hold the balance, count to 15. And change sides again. And change sides. Hands down, knees down. Let's rest in pose of a child for a moment. Let your head come to the floor. Hips come to your heels. Arms can go wherever feels good for you right now. You may want to rest your wrists by bringing them palm up back by your heels. Hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself back up. Let's come back to table and arch and sway just a few more times. Be in the moment. Don't anticipate the next thing. Really feel this cat and cow stretch. Allow your back to come alive. If you feel any particular sensitivity, address it. Don't ignore it. This is your time to take care of yourself. Not ignore pain. This is the opposite of ignoring pain. We explore the pain. Find out what it's all about. What's that message that's being yelled at me through my nervous system? All right, let's get that back straight. Turn the toes under and pick ourselves up into a downward dog. Why not? Lift the hips. Drop the head. Drop the head and let your neck relax so your head actually comes between your arms and falls down towards the floor. Lift your hips. Push back with your arms. Activate your fingertips. Work your fingertips. Maybe shift your weight a little bit on one foot, pick up the other foot, or just the heel. One heel up, one heel down. Hips move left and right. Always take the dog for a walk. Yeah, take your dog for a walk. All right, bring those heels, both of them up. You're up on your toes. Push back with your hands. Drop your head between your arms. Lift the tailbone up even more. Hold that position in the body as you slowly lower the heels. Maybe they'll come all the way down to the floor, maybe not. And now let's bend the knees almost to the floor and straighten the legs. Push back. Bend the knees almost all the way to the floor. Push back, straighten them out. 3 more times. Bend. Push back. Bend it down. Push back. 1 more time. This time we drop the knees. And come back to pose of a child. Rest those wrists. Sitting up, let's just return. This time we go to a full straddle sit. Full straddle. Legs go out, not too far as feels good to you. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones if that helps you connect your weight down through those hip bones into the earth. Lift through the spine, lift through the sternum, lift the top of the head, breathe in, lift it up, breathe in and reach up. Arms out. Place them on the floor in front of your hips somewhere. Bend the elbows just a little bit and push back. Straddle, stretch, push back. Exhale, inhale. Again, this is a range of motion stretch, so find your range of motion. Here, when you're up, you're in your comfort zone. And you feel the stretch, find where you decide your edge is, but do not overstretch. Because as you know, inner thigh, groin area, it's really easy to pull a muscle. You don't want to do that. You'll be limping for a week or more. So let's just bend the elbows just a little bit, bring the chest a little bit close to the ground, and then push back. Take your time. Be gentle and soft. All right, halfway back, not all the way back. Walk your hands over to your right leg, one hand on either side of the right knee, and bow your head over that knee. If you want, you can reach your hands towards your foot or ankle or toes. Your face is right pointed at your knee, your nose or your forehead or your chin pointing at your knee. Hands to the floor, push yourself halfway up, walk your hands back to the middle, and bend the elbows. Push it up. Exhale. Inhale. Come on down. Maybe you feel a little bit more flexibility than you did when you started. That's the plan. Sometimes it even works. Let's do it again. And then push back halfway. Walk your hands over to your left leg. One hand on either side of the knee. Bow your head over that knee and reach your hands if you want to for your foot. Or keep your hands right there by your knee if you need the support. Push halfway up, walk your hands back towards the middle, and again down and up. Down and up. I'm going to ask you to stay down, but if it's not good for you, you don't have to do it. You may choose to go on your elbows or bring a pillow to support your body. We're going to stay here for 20 seconds, so just relax and be in the moment as you breathe deep. Be aware of the sensations of your body. Maybe you can feel your heart beating. Maybe you can feel the blood flowing. Maybe you can feel, as you breathe in, the exchange of oxygen for carbon dioxide that happens right in the capillaries in the smallest parts of the lungs. Push against the floor to bring yourself back up. Well done. Very nice. Let's bring those legs in. Back to your easy pose. Back to straight back, shoulders down, relaxed. Let's spend a little bit of time working with our immune system, which is a lot in the thymus right here, the thymus gland right in the middle of your chest. So we're going to tap, 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 or even harder. Think of a thud, 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 thud. Sometimes they call it the thymus thump. You can use both hands. If you've got long fingernails, maybe make fists so that you're not jabbing at yourself with those long fingernails. Mine are long gone since the pandemic, so I'm back to nice blunt fingers. All right, so we're tapping and breathing. Now it's not only the thymus gland that we want to stimulate this morning, so let's come up into the collarbone, just below the collarbone. Tap, 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 thump, thump, thump. And back to the thymus, back to the middle. Let's go above the collarbone now, up above the collarbone, below the collarbone, above and below, above and below, above and up into the base of the neck, collarbone, base of the neck, collarbone, base of the neck, stimulating all those glands, keep everything functioning in the body. Up the neck we go into the below the jaw, and down and up. Keep breathing. Let's go into the jaw and above the jaw, throughout that jaw area, in front of the ear, under the ear, and a little bit behind the ear. And then tap, tap, tap up to the front of the ear where your cheekbones are. Tap those cheekbones and let's come underneath the eyes. Back by the side and then to the front. Up, up, up into the temples, up to the top of the temple, the base of the temple, just a tap. And all the way up to the forehead and the hairline to the eyebrows. Hairline, eyebrows, hairline, eyebrows, and up, 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 up to the tip top of the head. Tap, 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 separate your hands and come down over your ears. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up. Let's go to the forehead, eyebrows, temples, cheekbones, in front of the ears, the jaw, under the jaw, into the neck, collarbone, and back to the thymus. Release your hands. Let's take the right hand and reach across. Just rub your left shoulder. Come down to the bicep and into the elbow and up to the shoulder. Release, relax, breath. Left hand goes to right shoulder. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Give it some love. Love your shoulders, folks. There's a lot of muscle there. There's a lot of sinew. And for some reason, it holds on to so much stress. Squeeze and release all the way down the bicep towards the elbow and back up. All right, we're going to take both hands, lift them up, slowly up, 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 up. Bend the elbows and touch the back of your neck with your fingertips or the palm of your hand. And squeeze and release right there at the top of your shoulders, in your shoulder blades area. Bring that squeeze and release massage forward into the top of your shoulders. Nice. Fingers rest lightly on your shoulders, elbows together and up and around. Circle your elbows. Lots of breathing. Let's go the other way. Beautiful. Rest your arms. Beautiful. That was a nice yoga session. A lot of attention paid to stretching and breathing. A lot of attention paid to building your immunity with the thymus thumb and our breath. Breathe and believe. Peace is possible. We can spread peace in this world. Of course we can. We know we can. Don't doubt it. Just do it. Spread love and peace to everyone you meet today. I send you my most heartfelt and most sincere namaste. And I'll see you again on Thursday. Take care of yourself.